Reviews.
Who wants to go? Who's going first? Who's going first? My review is so short.
Okay.
We're ladies first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Right. Okay. So I was on Netflix. I was bored. I watched Geostorm because I've literally nearly watched everything else. It was rubbish.
Oh, that explains the roly eye emoji.
So basically, yeah. Okay, you know, do you remember that old school film? What was it? Where they had to burrow to go to the center of the Earth and restart the core of the planet.
Rings a bell.
No.
Remember you did the same thing. You went,
Wait a minute. Restart the core of the planet.
Yeah.
God.
And they had this big tube and they had to go through the Earth's tectonic plates and get to the core of the Earth and had to restart the Earth because the government... Anyway, it basically felt like that film. Like it felt so rushed, so old. Like it was just... Even though it had a lot of like good CGI and whatnot, good technology. So the basic premise of the film is that people have, effed up the planet, and now the weather is just doing a madness. Like, there's just hurricanes over here, earthquakes over here, but it's just doing a madness. So everybody around the world comes together with all their scientists, and they basically create this massive satellite system around the planet to combat any bad weather or any bad mad storms that happen because of the Earth. So basically, they basically built a massive storm, basically, from X-Men. So she controls the whole planet's Earth, weather system. And there are, scientists in a space station in space manufacturing this thing, and it's called, what's it called? The thing's called Derek or some dumb name. I can't remember what the satellite system's called.
Acronym or something.
Dutch Boy.
Dutch Boy. That's what it's called. It's called Dutch Boy. Yeah. Because basically this boy who was in one of the massive storms, he plugged the hole with his finger and he was Dutch. Anyway, I can't. Anyway, so it's Dutch.
Sounds absolutely riveting.
Yeah, it does, right? So obviously, and the guy from fucking, so Gerard Butler's in there.
Yeah, Gerard Butler's... I do like him, but I think he's doing so many films like this where it's just like, why? Why have we got... Why is this film?
Yeah, exactly.
Why have we got this film?
Exactly. The guy from Umbrella Academy...
What movie he did with 50 Cent?
That was good.
That one, it's on Netflix. It's called... I'll tell you later.
So yeah, Gerard Butler, the guy who was in Umbrella Academy, the one who played the one who could see dead people. He's in it.
The one from Misfits.
Yes, yeah, him. The girl who plays Domino, she's in it. And
Zazie Beetz.
There we go.
I'm all about the names, man.
There's another woman in it. Oh, is it not Al Pacino? Oh, what's his name? It's one of them three guys. Not Al Pacino, not Robert De Niro. Not.
Oh, Daniel Wu's in it. Oh, no. Daniel Wu's sick. I like him, man.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
What's that?
One of these Italian people in it. He plays Italian characters all the time. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Andy Garcia. Yeah. Oh, Edward Harris is in it as well. Ed Harris from Thingy. So why is this film so shit then, man?
So you would have thought there were a couple hard hitters in this film, and I would have thought, okay, this film's alright. No, it's just rubbish. Like the whole... when you're watching your film, you're like, he's the one who's double-crossed everyone.
Yo, bastard, you just double-crossed us.
Okay.
She just cheated on him. Like, you cheated on me. I know you cheated.
It's predictable. It's one of those ones that tries to be heartfelt, but it just isn't. It's like, you kind of like, all right, cool. You want to sacrifice your life, and oh my god, there's this bit. Yeah, there's a character in there. I can't even. So Gerard Butler goes up because he's the one who invented Dutch Boy, right? And then all of a sudden the system starts to F up, and then blah 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 blah. I'll let you lot watch it, and then you can do the roll eye emoji after you've watched it. But yeah, so like he goes back up to the space station. He's looking after Dutch Boy, and there's a scientist there, this woman, and she's from Germany, whatever. I swear to you, not everything she does, she's just staring at him, Like, there's a bit where he's like having a monologue moment, like, oh no, the systems are gonna crash, and this is and she's just like, that's what she does. She just stares at him, and I'm like, are you actually good? Every time I'm just like, she just literally, when you watch it, you're like, what the fuck is she just staring at him for? Has he got something in his hair? Like, she doesn't. It's not like a thing of like, you know, when someone's like, oh, we're in a lot of danger, and like you look at the person and you're like, oh my god, like you're having like, oh my days. She just blatantly stares at him like at a point in his head, and just locks.
The actress herself is like, I can't believe I'm not Gerard.
Yeah, like that's basically it. And it stresses me out as an actor. I'm like, what is there a bug in his hair? Like, what the fuck is going? So, but anyway, yeah, the movie is just, it isn't. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't have it just doesn't have any sauce. It just doesn't have any sauce. There we go. Yeah, and the guy from fucking, what do you call it? You might have said his name, like from Westworld's in there
Edward
as well.
Harris.
So yeah, that's it. Yeah, but and then it's just like, yeah, it's just dry. It's a dry film. If I show you that film, something, the core to the center of the earth or some shit like that, I'm gonna send it to you, and then I want you to watch that film, and then I want you to watch Geostorm and be like, rah, that old film was a little bit better than this film. Like, so yeah, if you watch Geostorm, just 2 stars. 2 geeks.
A lot of older movies are better than the movies of today, just because we've got CGI. Better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but 2 geeks, man.
You sure 2, not like 1.5 or something?
Then, I mean, yeah, just 1 and maybe 1.5. Yeah, it's just if you're bored and you're like,
right. Question, because earlier today we were talking about that Star Wars movie. I forgot what it's called. And you would say, yeah, see, and you said don't even bother watch it.
Star Wars movie.
The latest of the new trilogy. I can't remember what it's called.
The last one?
Yeah.
Oh, Return of Skywalker, or
that one, whatever.
The Rise of Skywalker.
So you said earlier to me, don't even bother watching it, because I said I was going to watch it. But then just now, when you were just, I want to say hating on this movie, but you down talking this movie, when you said to watch it. So does that mean you prefer this movie? What's it called? Geostorm.
Geostorm.
Do you prefer Geostorm to that Star Wars movie?
Oh God, that's like asking me if I want to get shat on, pissed on. Like I don't.
Well, like, you gotta pick one.
Literally, I feel like with Star Wars, I got shat on. Like by an elephant, like got really shat. With Geostorm, it's like
bollocks. That's what.
Yeah, like,
that's what your brother say. Shorty B on the chats.
Yes. Yeah. Literally, trust me. If you ask my brother right now, to put an emoji of how he felt that film, it will be the shit side. Like, Geostorm is like, you know, when you get shot on by a little pigeon, it's still annoying. I think with Star Wars, you kind of, you're expecting it to be good. You want it to be good. It's the final one. There's so much going into it. But I mean, with Geostorm, I've not seen it, but with Gerard Butler's films at the moment, they kind of have this same kind of thing going on, which I don't like, and some kind of not cheapness to it, but just kind of, I don't know. It's just. I know what type of... No, cheapness is the right word. Yeah, it's just like, it's cheap. Even though it looks expensive, it's cheap. You know what I mean? And when you're watching a Netflix film, I don't expect like an amazing thing, because obviously it's not a blockbuster, it's just Netflix. But, you know, even when I watched Extraction, I was like, ooh, this is an alright film. Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? But with this,
it's good, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, cool, like, that's a good film. Like, Geostorm is like, I just watched Midnight Gospel. And like,
I'm on episode 3 of that. Actually, I need to finish watching episode 2, but
Midnight Gospel is great.
I am taking a break from that because I'm taking a break from other stuff.
Yes, that's fine.
Alrighty then. Clone Wars Series 2, series finale. That was sick. I really loved that. We kind of spoke about it earlier.
Den of Thieves.
Yeah, Den of Thieves.
Den of Thieves.
Sorry, Rich.
See, I told you. What did I tell you earlier?
What?
You
got nothing to review.
No, I'm not reviewing that. I'm just saying that's the movie that was with Gerard Butler and 50 Cent.
There we go. Okay.
But after your review, I do want to just have a quick. this
expression moment.
expression on Black Lightning.
Okay.
Alright.
Go ahead, Rich.
I've pretty much said a lot of Star Wars stuff today anyway, but from what I'll say is we still got this list of our favourite animated episodes.
Yes.
But I would say this. Clone Wars.
Sorry, I was only joking.
Good.
Clone Wars was sick. This season finale is what Star Wars, the last bollocks, should have been. This is how you end the Star Wars saga. This is how you do it. Thank you. I would just like to say thank you. Thank you.
That's probably the best review I've ever heard or seen.
I know.
I just
no
don't
words needed.
I kind of don't want to spoil it, and everything came in place, and you kind of feel. I don't want to spoil it because you haven't. All right,
please spoil it.
Basically, with Clone Wars,
I want you to spoil it because I was actually looking forward to this. I don't mind. I already know some stuff. I don't know anything about the ending, but
so with
just
Clone
go
Wars,
for it,
you've got the clone troopers, and the whole thing about the clone troopers is throughout the whole series, you kind of get to know them, you kind of get to see them, and Rex, you got all different types of troopers, and throughout the series, there's some that you see, you meet, and they die. There's somewhere they go on a mission and they find a trooper that's defected and started a family and stuff like that. This episode was kind of hard to watch as well because as soon as that Order 66 comes and it is just mad because it's just Ahsoka stuck on this anyway. Alright, so
she just stuck with a bunch of clones by herself. What?
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I know I'm watching tonight.
Don't watch that episode. If you're gonna do that, then you need to, because basically what they did as well.
No, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm watching Clone Wars tonight, just in general.
No.
In general. Why?
Alright, let me tell you something. Yeah, this. If they, I'm in two phases whether I want them to do an Ahsoka series or not, because like I said, it's a perfect ending. And if they do an Ahsoka series, it could. You still got it anyway. There's no, there's no getting away from it. You still got it, but there's a risk of them ruining it because once something's really good, you kind of don't get it back. But that makes me want to see more Ahsoka because this kind of, she's grown now, man. She is a woman. She's a Jedi-ish and. I just want to see more Ahsoka, and I actually want to see more of the clones as well. To be honest, man, I do want to see more of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, this season finale, if you can watch it, if you don't even want it, if like Karen, I know you're still in the middle of watching it, but if you haven't watched it, you just want to see this, I would say watch I think it's the last 4 episodes are kind of a run. So it kind of, they changed the intro, they've changed the font, everything. But yeah, man, these last 4 episodes, like I said, our favorite animated episodes, Clone Wars. That one of those episodes is in my list because that episode was so sick, man. And this finale, bad, nuts. It got me back into Star Wars, man. Honestly. So yeah.
I got something for you, Rich.
Oh! We got some Clone Warsian.
Ooh,
got the lightsaber.
Is that Ahsoka's one? Oh, it actually looks pretty good on the.
It looks good on the. You need to have the Star Wars now at the back of your head, like at all times,
Nice.
We know what we're getting at Comic Con this year, next year.
Black Jedi.
And these are made to fight with too.
Woohoo! Oh yeah.
So,
okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So we know you've seen the Greg Berlanti show, you've seen Arrow, and you've seen The Flash, yeah? And they proper go in on the whole people being gay. Yeah, they go in. It's like, and I get it. There are gay people. Gay people are everywhere. People are gay. If you want to be gay, be gay. Yeah, that's what they're doing with, say, Arrow and the Flash. Then Supergirl came out, and it was all about being a woman, and I'm a woman, man. I'm a woman, and I'm not as good as you are. I'm better than you because I'm a woman. Even though that was a very manly voice. And then they did the thing where they threw in a transgender woman or a transgender man. I forget the difference, but whatever. There's a person that was born something else and did something different. Whatever. That's Supergirl, yeah?
Okay.
FYI, Supergirl, her sister is the worst character in the entirety of the CW series. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about Supergirl. So then we got Black Lightning, still Greg Berlanti. So you know they go hard on gay in Arrow and Flash. They go hard on women's rights. Boy, in Black Lightning they are going ham.
That's why I stopped watching. That's why I couldn't watch it, man.
Stress.
They're going ham.
Stress. It's best stress. It's just stress, man.
Black. I'm like,
and we're black people. Yeah, sometimes
it's too much.
That's
why I stopped watching it.
I think I'm like a very, very like I honestly like I ain't cutting my hair for nobody. I rock shit whenever I don't care. Very proud, half Jamaican, half Asian man here. If I could join the Black Panthers today, please believe I'll be joining the Black Panthers today. Now,
that being said,
like I'm watching this show and it's just like, okay. And the reason, because obviously black people aren't. I mean, I think some of the writers made me black, but it's not. I feel like they're being told by Greg Berlanti, go harder. Because I don't feel like a black person, if they were running the show, would do it like look at Luke Cage. Luke Cage is a perfect example on Netflix. Mm-hmm. It's very pro-black, but it's not like Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Like seriously, when I actually heard that line in an episode. By the way, I'm not even on season 3 yet, so I'm behind. I'm just catching up because
You're further than me.
Do you know what it is? I'm so bored. I'm so bored, and every time I get that bored, I always go back to Black Lightning, man. And I just and I like looking at black people. So
can I just tell the viewers? Sorry, yeah. If Kieran was watching this show middle of the night, he said the funniest voice in the group chat. He was just like, "Okay, I'm watching Black Lightning. Is anybody gonna actually fight?" Like,
yeah. So I'm watching an episode. I'm watching it because I tried to justify this. I thought, you know what, being black in the UK is not as it's not like being black in America. Mm-hmm. Now we have our problems. I don't want anyone to try. If you try to tell me different, I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
We do have it hard out here.
Yeah.
But I do know in America, like the stuff they go through with the police is on a different level than what we go through with the police. Mm-hmm. And so I thought to myself, well, maybe that's what it is. They have to put that out there. But then I thought to myself, no, I'm justifying this bullshit. Mm-hmm. It happened, and it's great that they have a superhero in, because there's some scenes where like dumb shit happens with black people, and it's nice that there's a superhero there. I can't even remember what it was. There was a situation where Black Lightning's eldest daughter showed up, and I was like, now that's dope to have a black superhero in a hood in that moment. But for the most part, everything is like, be a superhero basically. Be a fucking superhero. Yeah. I'm just like sitting here watching a superhero show, and in this one episode, I actually forgot. I got so into the bullshit. I thought I may as well have been watching When They See Us.
Yeah, it's a lot. I couldn't get past the first couple of episodes in the first season. I couldn't do it.
It's hard. I have help.
Man says I have a sponsor. I
have a sponsor. I have help, but like,
there's only so much rum you can drink.
Boy, I don't really have much to say on this. It's that they just go ham. It's Greg Berlanti. It's like he's this white guy who wants to be on all sides of every issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to be. He's like, I'm pro feminism and I'm pro LGBTQ letters. Let me throw a transgender in there. Oh, throw some black people and just say Black Lives Matter in the show every other episode. Like, seriously. I was telling you guys this before the episode. There's this one character called Khalil. He goes bad because he loses his leg, so he's like, oh, I want revenge. And then he becomes good again, but then he dies. But then he dies.
Oh, he did? Alright, cool.
But no, he came back. But he
Unspoiler.
died. It's comic books. But he dies. He dies. And then the school puts up a mural. Now, them having their white principal, you guys didn't get there. Jefferson Pierce isn't the principal anymore. So they got their white principal. And he's like, take it down. Take this down. I want it down now. Now. And the kids are like, but it's Khalil. He was a student here. He was our friend. No, take it down with it. And then Jennifer, who was actually going out with him, she starts a protest, which I'm fine. Do your protest. She's sitting down.
We always protest, don't we?
And
That was obviously effective. Peace.
And then the principal's like, what are you doing? Get up. What is this? He says, I'm protesting. This is a thing for Khalil. No, you can't do that. Security. And then the whole school, bear in mind, it's like a black school. It's a black neighborhood. So it's a black school. And they all show up. And it's like, yeah, we're down with Khalil. Oh my days. So,
man.
She says, you don't like us, do you? Oh, blah, 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 I'm the principal. Blah. No, you don't like us and you don't like Khalil because we're black. And then she actually says, you're a racist, which is fine. I think people should be called on being a racist. I feel like as black people, we don't tell people when they're being racist. Yeah. I'm going to start doing that more often, to be honest. Anyway. She's like, no, you're a racist. And he's like, oh, I'm just trying to blah, 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 blah. And she's like, and she drops the line. No. And then she's got her crowd. She's like, Black Lives Matter. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
It's just too much.
Just wear a t-shirt. Wear a t-shirt. And
it's too much.
And then, oh my days, this is the best part of this bullshit. I think after this bit is when I told you guys, they kneeled. She got taken by security and they kneeled like it was fucking Colin Kaepernick.
I
was fussing up like, why are you kneeling? This ain't a football game.
Just like, and you've got superpowers.
I don't know, man.
And then Jefferson Pierce shows up. I do like this one bit. Jefferson Pierce shows up, Black Lightning as Jefferson Pierce. And the head principal's like, could you please tell these students to go back to class? And he's like...
I just love how he laughs every time he's about to say something.
He's like, sounds like the job of the principal to me. And awarded off.
Oh, but did anybody do any superhero fighting in this episode?
That's what was funny about it. As I'm watching it, I'm like, just be a superhero. And then like 10 minutes later, it was either the daughter or Black Lightning himself suit up. And I was like, oh yeah.
What you was watching?
Seriously.
Oh my days. That's too much.
So yeah.
That's too much.
I didn't have anything to review, but I just thought I had to talk about Black Lightning.
Yeah, he definitely reviewed that, man. He certainly reviewed that.
All those who can stomach watching Black Lightning, well done.
I can't watch that.
I just want to make very clear that I believe in the whole Black Lives Matter thing.
Of course, yes.
Like, don't play me, but just
yeah. Just fight somebody. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, just be a superhero, right? If you're the Flash, run. If you're Arrow, shoot some arrows. I haven't watched Batwoman. That's probably a feminist as shit, but
I haven't watched that either.
Do you know what? I've actually stopped watching, not deliberately, but I've kind of just stopped watching all the Berlanti stuff at the moment. Since the Crisis, I've just not caught up with anything.
Well, I'm actually catching up on the last season of Arrow because I have to. It's the last season of Arrow.
Yeah, I finished that.
I'm watching
Arrow. Yeah,
and I'm watching the current season of The Flash. But I'm just trying to watch these shows until Batwoman catches up, so that they've got Crisis. And then once I watch Crisis, I'll finish Arrow, but I'm done.
Yeah.
I also, that's it. So that was
all right.
power to the people.
Oh Lord, poor thing. I can't. That don't take it off my watch list. Like I was like, nope.
You know what? I'm glad that I watched it. I really am. I'm glad that I'm aware of the show. And
watch Cannon Busters instead.
Anyway.
Okay,
But I'm enjoying Black Lightning on the level of the bullshit, if it makes sense. It's like it's funny to watch, if that makes sense.
Okay, all right. Let's move on.
Let's